All right, let's dive right in. Today's explainer is all about a massive, brilliantly executed digital heist. We're talking about a highly sophisticated open source supply chain attack where cybercriminals literally masqueraded as one of the biggest, most trusted names in tech right now, OpenAI. It was a classic trap for sure, but executed with an absolutely terrifying modern efficiency. To put the sheer scale of this into perspective, think about this number, 244,000. That is the staggering amount of downloads this malicious, fake repository racked up before anybody even realized what was going on. We are not talking about some clunky, obvious phishing email here. This was a massive, automated deception that seamlessly infiltrated the workflows of thousands of developers in the blink of an eye. So the big question we need to unpack is this. How exactly did a fake AI model fool the internet? I mean, how does a piece of malware disguised as an AI tool just slip right past the defenses of highly technical users? To understand this digital sleight of hand, we've got to go back to the beginning and look at exactly where the trap was set. Part 1. The fake OpenAI trap. The scene of the crime was Hugging Face, which is basically the central hub for open source AI models right now. If you're building with AI today, you are likely pulling from there, which makes its trending list incredibly valuable real estate. Now, look at the legitimate April 2026 release of OpenAI/Privacy Filter, a real tool designed for detecting personally identifiable information, versus the malicious trap, OpenOSSS/Privacy Filter. Notice that subtle typo squatting in the name? But the real genius here is that the attackers copied the entire model card description verbatim. They literally stole the legitimate text to manufacture false trust. So developers scanning the page wouldn't see anything weird. It just looked like a normal open source port of a legitimate tool. But in reality, it was delivering a Rust-based info stealer.
18. It took exactly 18 hours for this typo-squatted repository to hit the #1 trending position on all of Hugging Face. How is that even possible? Well, researchers suspect the attackers artificially inflated their stats. They racked up hundreds of fake likes right out of the gate to game the platform's algorithm. It created this incredibly powerful illusion of trust, and the community absolutely bought it. The Hidden Layer research team actually investigated this whole incident, and their conclusion really hits the nail on the head. They stated, quote, "The repository had typo-squatted OpenAI's legitimate privacy filter release and shipped a loader.py file that fetches and executes info stealer malware on Windows machines," end quote. So this wasn't some random glitch. It was a deliberate, highly targeted attack embedded straight into the development pipeline. Part 2. Anatomy of the hack. Let's actually walk through the technical mechanics of how this payload drops. Here is the step-by-step attack chain. Step 1. An unsuspecting developer clones the repository to their local machine. Step 2. They follow the instructions to configure their dependencies, running what looks like a totally innocent batch script, start.bat, or a Python script, loader.py. Step 3. That script quietly works in the background to elevate its privileges via a standard Windows user account control prompt. And finally, Step 4, it executes the final stage, a malicious information stealer. It is a completely seamless, invisible process triggered by totally normal developer behavior. Now, to hide all of this, the hackers used a really clever piece of tradecraft known as a dead drop resolver. Essentially, they used a public JSON paste service, in this case JSON Keeper, to host a base64 encoded URL. Why does that matter? Because the actual malicious payload URL wasn't hard-coded into the Hugging Face repo at all. This allowed the attackers to swap out the malware payload on the fly, whenever they wanted, without ever changing the code on Hugging Face. It completely bypasses static detection tools and keeps the repository looking squeaky clean. And the execution speed? It is blindingly fast. 0 seconds. PowerShell silently downloads a batch script from a remote server. 1 second. It configures exclusions in Microsoft Defender, so it won't get caught. 2 seconds. A scheduled task fires off the info stealer, executable. 4 seconds. The malware completely deletes itself. This whole compromise happens in the background on a Windows machine before a user even has time to blink or realize a command prompt flashed on their screen. Security researchers call this a one-shot system context launcher. The attackers aren't trying to set up long-term persistence here. There is no sneaky backdoor left open for months. This is a pure digital smash and grab. The scheduled task is destroyed before the computer even reboots. It gets in, takes exactly what it wants, and vanishes without a trace. Which brings us to part 3, the invisible data heist. So, if it's a smash and grab, what exactly are they grabbing? Well, the payload immediately starts harvesting your most highly sensitive assets.
It's stealing your Discord data, hunting down your cryptocurrency wallets, and, this is absolutely critical, your wallet seed phrases. It grabs FileZilla configurations, system metadata, and all your browsing data from Chromium and Gecko-based browsers. All of that is bundled up and secretly exfiltrated straight to an attacker-controlled domain called recarjapopular.com. It's a massive, instantaneous sweep of your digital life.
And the reason this is so incredibly hard for security teams to catch is that this Rust-based stealer uses some serious evasion tactics. It actively checks to see if it's running in a debugger or a security sandbox. It confirms it's not in an analyst virtual machine. It even tries to actively disable the Windows Anti-Malware Scan Interface, or AMSI, along with event tracing for Windows. It is literally blinding the operating system's built-in security monitors while it does its dirty work.
Part 4, the Silver Fox Connection. Okay, let's zoom out for a second, because this fake OpenAI repo, it wasn't a one-off incident. Analysts found the exact same malicious Python loader lurking in at least 6 other Hugging Face repositories. And it gets worse. The shared infrastructure hosting the malware downloads, a domain called api.eth-fastscan.org, was previously linked to a malicious package called Trevolo over on NPM. That NPM attack delivered a remote access Trojan known as Valley Rat, or Winos 4.0. And here is the final major reveal. That infrastructure was beaconing out to a command and control server exclusively attributed to a known Chinese hacking group dubbed Silver Fox. Now, historically, Silver Fox pushed their remote access Trojans using phishing emails and search engine optimization poisoning. But this Hugging Face incident, this represents a massive, calculated shift. They are now actively targeting the open-source supply chain ecosystems that developers inherently trust. Which brings us to the final question of this explainer, and it's a pretty chilling one to think about. If a fake malicious AI model can rack up 244,000 downloads and hit #1 trending in just 18 hours, what else is hiding right now in your open-source supply chain? It is a stark reminder that as we all rush to adopt these trendy new AI tools, the very platforms we rely on can become the perfect trap. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning and stay vigilant out there.